The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you, and I praise God for you, and I know we are all praying and working as we move toward this all-important election. We got to handle our business, y'all. Listen, let me give you some inspiration for handling your business. Pastor Mike has a song called Impossible. God specializes in handling what is impossible. Isn't it good to know that when you can't, God can? Isn't it great to know that what is impossible for you is tailor-made for God? God is the God who will snatch possibilities out of your impossibilities. God is the God who, when I am going through, will come through. And when God comes through, I love it. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above anything I can ask or imagine. God is so amazing that when life knocks me down and gets me down, that's when God pulls up and lifts me up. And when God lifts me up, God can lift me up in the very face of those who try to drag me down. And so that's the word I give to everyone this day, and that is that God is the God of the impossible. What's impossible for you is tailor-made for God. So this ain't no time to give up. Watch God pull up. And when God pulls up, God will do the impossible for you. And when God does the impossible for you, go ahead and give God the praise, because God is the God of the impossible.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Of course, Hurricane Milton is leading the headlines. Lots of updates as the hurricane is prepared, actually is making its way to make landfall in Florida. 9 p.m. tonight is what forecasters are saying. It did strengthen back up to a Category 5 storm. The White House is using Reddit to try to combat hurricane misinformation. In terms of flights, over 700 flights have been canceled and another 1,500 canceled today. Now, because of Milton's large size, tropical storm winds are expected across nearly all of Florida. This hurricane is massive. It looks like it extends from the top to the bottom of the state. The winds will likely cause widespread damage to property and trees and leave millions without power for days. Here's a really important number that I want you all to take down. Senior residents, especially those in need of special treatment, oxygen, they can call the County Information Center at 727-464-4333. They are urging residents who are in need, do not wait until the last minute, because transportation will not be available once those dangerous winds begin. There are also shelters that are available for people who don't have the means to leave town and evacuate. We'll have a more detailed update later this hour. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What's up there, Maria? Well, yesterday, the New York Jets fired head coach Robert Saleh just 5 games into the season. Their current record is 2-3. Rick Dog, defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, will take over as interim head coach. The Jets owner said that Woody Johnson, Jets owner, his name is Woody Johnson, claims that he made this stunning decision all by himself. I don't believe that. I believe that quarterback Aaron Rodgers had a big influence.
Absolutely. And he's the one out here throwing the interception. Why do you get rid of the quarterback?
Man, because he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And because of what they paying him.
Let me tell you something, man. I mean, the theory on why they doing it is he feels like, the owner feels like, okay, we're 2-3. We got time to kind of still have a decent season. We got to get this offense going. So it all starts with the head coach. I don't agree with this.
Getting another quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is older. He just don't have it anymore.
Well, they think Aaron Rodgers could be possibly Tom Brady. As far as, okay, he got one more good year left in his career, whatever. Let's see if he can lead us to the playoffs or whatever. So I wouldn't have done it not in the middle of the season, man. I mean, come on, man. Let the guy go ahead and ride out this season, see what happens, and then you can talk about it in discussion at the end of the season. But it's got the sports world kind of shook up right about now. Real quick, the WNBA finals are set. New York Liberty will play the Minnesota Lynx in the finals. Let's get ready for that. We'll continue to discuss this later on in the show. Briggity Tat, you got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do, and Diddy wants out, but I'm not sure they're going to let him out. Up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The highly anticipated sequel, which hit theaters on Friday, is underwhelming at the box office. For those who did see the movie, they were not staying too long. Many viewers were taking to social media to describe their experience watching the movie, and the views were not great, to say the least. People left the theater before the film ended and left comments saying, that movie was garbage. Don't waste your time. What the heck? 2 hours, I'm never going to go back. Don't waste your time. Another user said, if you're expecting to go see the Joker and see some action, you will not see any. It is basically a musical. It's like watching Matilda or something. Oh, even sources close to Lady Gaga say that she disappointed at the immense flood of negative reactions to Joker Foley Ado.
Didn't y'all say that somebody said the movie was good?
I don't remember.
Just that name alone let me know I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's like French. Foley Ado.
Nah, I'm good.
D-E-U-X. And she's focused on quickly pushing out other projects to help distract from the hatred of the film. Did anybody see this movie?
No.
I didn't see
Nobody,
it, but I heard that they're singing the dialogue.
Oh, no.
They're like singing.
So it is a musical.
Yeah, it's a musical, but it doesn't look like they marketed it that way.
If you singing and you got subtitles and all that, I ain't going. I need stuff simple.
It seemed like it's so many Joker movies. Why? I guess maybe. Yeah.
And the previous one was so good, so I think people were.
But we love Lady Gaga, though.
Yeah.
So.
We do.
Did she sing in it?
Yeah, that was her movie.
So it's a musical.
Yeah, it's just like Color Purple. Didn't it trick y'all? It was a musical.
It was.
Yeah, but I'm going to see a movie.
It was good though. I liked the color.
Yeah, it was. It was good. You know, the Color Purple was, but you know.
Oh, the regular Color Purple was good.
But the musical was good too.
Moving on, Diddy. Diddy has filed a third bid, y'all, to get out of jail. As his defense claims he is innocent and sexual encounters were all consensual. His legal team has found new documents arguing that the music mogul is not a threat to the community. He's denied any wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty to the criminal allegations. At a prior hearing, a New York federal judge denied his bail because Diddy allegedly tried to contact witnesses, but in an appeal filed yesterday, Diddy's attorney said he reached out to a potential witness with the approval of that witness's attorney. Diddy's attorneys also claimed several witnesses actually called Diddy and not the other way around. Wow. Okay, y'all. Moving on, the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is getting a documentary, y'all. UK's Channel 4 will publish Public Enemies, Kendrick versus Drake, a documentary that will use archive and interviews with those who've known and worked with the megastar rappers, charting both of their ascents as well as dive into what made both K-Dot and Drake so massive within hip-hop. This documentary will delve into the unique journeys of Kendrick and Drake, examining how their backgrounds, talents, and visions have made them global icons. Well, that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because people kind of do want to know what... We've seen a lot about Drake. I don't know if we've seen that much about Kendrick Lamar.
Is it enough there to make a whole documentary?
That's what I'm screaming.
I mean, I guess because we've never really dove into like their lives and growing up and backgrounds. People will take anything, so they taking this beef in the UK and making it a documentary. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. No? Who we repping today, Rock T?
Bring it tag.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Graham, fam. We're going to holler at Graham State University, man.
Brad, I got you.
Oh, my God.
That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, pimpin'.
Bye.
now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know.
It is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. That time for HBCU know. It's your boy Rock Teasy for Sheezy, always keeping it so breezy. We're going to always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Can we get on back down to Grambling State University? Shout out to Graham fam in the building, home of the black and gold Tigers. Shout out to the world-famed Tiger Marching Band. It's going down. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Ernest Ladd, a.k.a. the Big Cat. Oh, yeah. Professional football player and professional wrestler. He was a standout athlete in high school, landed at GSU on a basketball scholarship. But check this out. He was drafted to the AFL by the San Diego Chargers as a defensive tackle in football, standing 6'9", 290 pounds. Inducted into the San Diego Chargers Hall of Fame in 1981. As a professional wrestler, he became one of the best in the business. He feuded with many of the greats, including legendary Andre the Giant. Ernest Ladd, proud HBCU alum of Grambling State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit us up on social media at HBCU Know.
Hey, Hurricane Milton re-strengthened to a Category 5 hurricane Tuesday afternoon and is taking aim at Florida's west coast. Maria, what are some of the latest updates?
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. Like you said, it has been upgraded to a Category 5 storm. In terms of the airports, the Federal Aviation Administration says 6 of the 11 airports have closed or will close today. Of course, Tampa International closed yesterday at 9 a.m. They haven't announced when they will reopen. They're going to assess the damage and open that airport again when it's safe. Orlando's airport will cease operations this morning at 8 a.m. And 700 flights have been canceled as of yesterday. Another 1,500 canceled today. In Orlando, Disney World has announced that it will close its parks and some resorts in phases beginning today. We were just watching an update on the news, Ricky, and it was talking about how they polled some of the residents who are in the storm's path. And 49% of those polled said that they are sheltering in place.
That's crazy.
There's some really important information. Have you heard about the go bag? That everyone should pack a flood go bag. So if you are sheltering in place or you don't have the means to leave or for whatever reason, here's what they're recommending. Water, 1 gallon per person per day, a 3-day supply. So I've heard people that they're freezing water and putting them in their sink so that they can drink them later. Food, non-perishable, easy to prepare, 3-day supply for evacuation. A first aid kit, of course. Any medications. If you are going to a shelter, make sure you take those with you. Personal documents, really important. Medication lists, pertinent medical information, your proof of address, passports, birth certificates, insurance policies, and make sure you have your family and emergency contact information. Now, they're saying that the storm should make landfall around 9 p.m. There is still time for residents to get to these shelters. In Tampa, they're only at 50% capacity, and they said that they're prepared to open 10 to 15 more shelters if needed. Tampa General Hospital is determined to stay open as well. They have a wall that can withstand 15 feet storm surge, and they said that it was successful in keeping the hospital operating during Hurricane Helene. So lots of resources. We're going to have the Tampa mayor on later in the show. Jane Castor, also the FEMA director, the deputy administrator, Eric Hooks, will be on the show.
That's the thing that scared me is the surge that's coming in because that water's being pushed in from the ocean into that Bay Area. I have one of my closest friends. He said he'll come on the show and talk about it anytime. He's an engineer named Bruce Dorfman, and when I tell you, if people do not leave and they level their home is on one level, and when that surge come in, especially with the strength of this storm, it's going to be really, really bad, and it will be hard to survive. And then if you end up having to evacuate and you're in the water, not only are you dealing with alligators, you're dealing with water moccasins, and water moccasins chase people and stuff. It's just so much.
Well, you're dealing with a lot of debris.
There's a deadly virus that they said gets into the water as well. So if you're in those flood waters, there's a risk of being exposed to that as well.
And real quick, if you don't have power and you don't have satellite coverage, if you have an iPhone, they just put this out late last night, early this morning. You have to have an iPhone 14 or later. You can turn it into a satellite phone. All you need to do is update your phone now, turn on your iMessages, and even if you don't have services or the cell towers get knocked out, you're able to send satellite messages if you go outside.
So,
but who need that? Well, I know most of our listeners probably got the black folks and got the hell on.
Yeah.
What you going to say, Maria?
Well, the state is already right now at this moment experiencing the outer bands of the storm. So rain is coming in and the winds are getting more intense. But, I saw a black single mother, and she was talking about how she couldn't leave. She didn't have the means, and she had 3 kids. And she said how she got life jackets and all of these things. And, some people are deciding to shelter in place. But I want everyone in Florida and in the storm's path to keep in mind that emergency personnel, they're not going to be able to get to you.
Right.
Because they're trying to stay safe with their families, and there's only so many resources they have in terms of boats and vehicles to get out if they can even get through the waters. So if you're thinking, okay, I'll stay here, and if there's an emergency, I'll call for help, that help may not be available. So if you have time this morning to get to a shelter, some shelters have 5,000 across shelters in the Tampa area, there's about 5,000 residents who have taken advantage of that. But there are medical personnel and people there to help you in those shelters. So that's a better option if you can take that option.
And that's good stuff, y'all. All right, y'all. Time right now is 9 before the top of the hour, y'all. Gary got the tea and the color of the day and a lot more coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Look at all the nice looking ladies. Ladies, don't you hate when you meet a man, then he bring his friends around and the friends look better than him? Be like, where was y'all when I met this ugly motherfucker?
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited about this, y'all. So get ready, y'all. It's being reported that streaming platform Tubi, y'all, has announced that Deion Sanders and Miss Roxy Diaz will team up, y'all, to host the We Got Time Today talk show, y'all. They're saying recently, honey, Tubi surprisingly announced that it would be airing a weekly talk show hosted by Mr. Deion Sanders and former 106 and Park host Ms. Roxy Diaz. Now, the format will center around real conversations with various people from different backgrounds, y'all, for each hour-long episode streaming, y'all, in November. Now, according to Complex, they're saying that Deion is excited about the show. He said, quote, "This show is about tapping in to the culture," Mr. Sanders said. "We're going to laugh, debate, inspire, and most importantly, we got time to talk life in our interviews while keeping things 100. He said, "I couldn't do this without anyone else except D. Roxy Diaz, who I'm sure will keep me on my toes," literally. And, of course, my friends over at Tubi, who I've been a big fan of for a very long time. And Roxy is also excited about the new show and reveals they plan on keeping the talk show authentic in every way. She said, "I can't wait to explore everything and have real authentic conversation that the culture is missing. From fun to serious, like Deion said, you can count on us to keep it 100," who also currently hosts y'all the More to the Story podcast as well. Isn't that beautiful? Ricky, remember when we worked with Roxy?
Oh, yeah.
Remember
We all
Roxy,
came from 97.9 The Beat, Dallas, Texas.
Yes, honey, Miss Roxy and Deion gonna do a talk show, and a lot of people are asking the question: are y'all gonna watch it? Because they're saying it's gonna be better than his football.
They doing good this year.
They 5-1, bro. 4-1, 5-1, absolutely.
Yeah, but I guess this gonna be better because, honey, he's gonna be with Roxy, and they always want to work together, and they're gonna be working together. So that's a good thing.
Will he be filming during the football season?
They might be taping on the field. Who knows?
No, they're probably gonna tape after.
Yeah,
afterwards. Yeah,
yep.
Well,
it's once a week. They'll have time to knock out an hour episode or whatever per week.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to them because, honey, we were working with Roxy. She was a real sweet girl. I remember working with her very vividly, and then she moved on to BET and stuff, and now, honey, she's doing Tubi.
Good for her.
So
That's
good
awesome.
for her. Yes, honey. So she's working it out. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Kanye West and his beautiful wife, Bianca Censor, y'all. You know, people say, oh, they split up, they divorced. They say, girl, y'all tricked, honey. They were spotted in Tokyo, honey, doing that breakup rumor, y'all. They said, honey, they were having a great time. The pair was seen, y'all, walking arm in arm, honey, at an upscale shopping center, baby, yesterday. Now, they were saying, y'all, Bianca dressed appropriately for the outing in an off-white long-sleeve crop top with matching leggings, and she accessorized her outfit with some furry knee-high boots. She was looking decent for a change. They said the rapper, formerly Kanye West, wore a beautiful white long-sleeve jersey with some baggy white pants and some Yeezy sneakers. Now, they appear to be in love. Now, they say Bianca touched his face, y'all, as they rode up an escalator together. She seemed very comfortable and secure, y'all, with Yeezy. So all the people talking about that they was broke up and divorced or whatever, that's true, not true. And they said the rapper has been on tour, y'all, in Asia for 2 months now. So he's making money. We can make sure he pay Kim her child support because she still like her child support from him, honey. So he's been working, and they said his faithful wife has been by his side. So, y'all, they're still together. So let's stop passing those rumors out about them too. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is limousine leather. On the high end, you say limousine leather, and on the low end, you say beautiful black. That's your color for the day.
That's the color for real. Limousine leather. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Y'all get in it. 8669 Rickey. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. Woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so we be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, and just wake it up.
From the Windy City, I want to say wake up to my lovely wife Debbie and my lovely godmother Deborah Neals. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's get it.
Good morning. This is Miss Robertson calling from Rock Hill, South Carolina, Football City, USA, home of the South Point High School Stallions, where we bleed red and silver. Waking up our guidance department. G Squad, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Bub from Charlotte. Wake up, wake up. How y'all doing? Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show.
Hey,
shout out to everybody in Charlotte, 704.
You listening on your radio.
Come on.
We gon' let them know Kansas City, wake up, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brat.
You're welcome, Rickey.
All right, Hurricane Milton is only a few hours away from making land in Florida. So joining us next is Tampa Mayor Jane Castor to talk about the last-minute preparations and evacuations going on in the city. We got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, Hurricane Milton has intensified to a Category 5 hurricane, and forecasters are calling it one of the most destructive hurricanes on the record. And joining us this morning is Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I am a huge fan, and I heard you were here in Tampa. You didn't even call me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be there next week. I was supposed to come next week, but even if I have to come, just to do some work in the community to help.
Bring some duct tape.
Yes, ma'am. I'm definitely going to bring some because it's going to be needed in some wood and everything else, water.
Mm-hmm.
Your speech at the press conference went viral where you gave residents the hard news that if they don't evacuate, you're going to die. And that was a very, very serious statement. Did you feel like you had to make, that statement, really, really serious to get people to evacuate?
Without a doubt. I think some people had become complacent, but really it was to get everyone's attention and ensure that they're taking this seriously. And the fact is, if we have 10 to 15-foot tidal surge and people are in a one-story house, there's no way to get out. So it was a bit blunt, but sometimes people need to hear that, right?
I am so concerned because people don't understand. People thinking that it's just weathering out the storm. But when that wind pushed that water in from the ocean into that bay area between Tampa and St. Pete, it's going to be a lot of damage. And a lot of houses going to be underwater, talking about 10 to 15 15 feet. I know this morning on Fox News aired a poll that said that 5% of people in the area are choosing to shelter in place. Are there shelters available for those who are unable to evacuate, and whether it's due to financial reasons, transportation issues, or even nowhere to go? And I guess I'm wondering why people are staying.
Yeah, I think when they said that they're staying, that they're sheltering in place, and that's fine as long as they're out of those evacuation zones, because we always say, that you hide from the wind and run from the water. And so we've opened up shelters. We are providing transportation. We're doing our police officers are going door to door, making sure that people are out of those most vulnerable areas. And, I tell people, too, they say I don't have anywhere to go. I say, I talk to your friends and your neighbors, and they have room. So, go there and shelter.
So, Mayor, will you implement a curfew for residents who are going to stay in Tampa?
Well, that's not necessary right now. We just have to see what the damage is. But, I was born and raised here, 64 years old, and I worked for the police department. I was police officer, police chief for 31 years. And people are listening. Helene, when that hurricane came through, that's the most damage that I've seen in our community, and it was 120 miles offshore, and we had 4 to 6 feet of storm surge. So people got the message literally. So people are taking this very, very seriously, and they don't have to go far. They just have to get to higher ground. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that everyone is safe, everyone has a place to go, and a means to get there.
Good morning, Mayor Castor. We see how serious you're taking it by how you're pre-planning for the emergency response. I read online that some firefighters were even coming as far as from California to help out with the response. Can you talk about the availability of emergency personnel during the storm and then after the storm?
Well, we have all hands on deck for the city, and we have had since Helene, picking up that household debris. We've picked up tons of household debris, trying to get that out of the area so it doesn't become, a missile during Milton. And we have thousands of personnel that are coming to the state of Florida, and they are staging here, ready to respond. We also have our local electric company is TECO, and they have a larger cadre of response teams than they have in their entire history. So we're ready to, get our city back up, the entire Tampa Bay region, back up on our feet as quickly as possible after Milton passes through.
Is there an evacuation deadline cutoff time?
Well, once the winds start cranking up, then people just need to shelter in place. But and I'll just give you a quick example. Helene, we told everybody to evacuate. The storm surge came in at low tide, 4 to 6 feet, and hundreds of people started calling 911 saying, you need to come get me, my house is flooding. That's not going to be an option in Milton. It is not. They have got to be out. Milton is supposed to hit at high tide, so that just adds more water to that surge. So people need to heed the warnings, and they need to evacuate now. I mean, it's supposed to hit at 2 a.m., and so they still have plenty of time to just get to higher ground. And we're opening additional shelters as well.
Hey, Mayor Castor, thank you so much. If you need anything, you hold on to our number, and you can jump on with us anytime. Any information that you need for us to put out there, anything that we can do to help. If I have to physically come down and get out there in the streets and help you, I'm willing to do it. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to jump on with us. Mayor Jane Castor, y'all, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Black Tony, what's up?
Man, Shawty, I don't even know how to feel right now. You ain't gonna believe what happened.
Black Tony, this better be good. This better be good.
Cause I definitely ain't gonna be the other day, Shawty. I'm definitely ain't gonna be the other day. Cause you ain't gonna believe what happened.
Wait a minute, Black Tony. Let me get a drum roll. Cause if this ain't good, you fired.
Let's go.
Let me get a drum roll. Black Tony, in your own way, You better have a good damn excuse today, because the brothers of Alpha Phi want to know what's going on.
Man, I died yesterday.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm dead.
What?
Let me stop the drum roll. Wait.
There it is.
What?
What?
All I know, I went to the fair. The fair in the parking lot where Big Lights at.
Yeah.
And all I remember was I got on the whirly ride, and I guess I wasn't snapped up good, and I heard something snap, and next thing I know, I'm in the upper room. So,
wait a minute, what you mean you dead?
I'm dead. I'm in the upper room right now. I'm not even. It's folks up here with me, shout.
I don't believe you.
It's folks up here with me. Hey.
All right, I should prove to us that you're dead, Black Tony.
What? I'm finna ask. You know Martin Luther King?
Yeah, I know Martin Luther King.
He right here.
Yeah, right. Put him on the phone.
I'm finna put him on the phone. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hello, Dr. King. Hello.
He dead
Hello.
for real, y'all.
Hey, Dr. King, they don't believe
on the other end of this line.
They don't believe. Dr.
King.
Hey, cuz, they don't believe I died.
Who is this?
Hold on, y'all. What?
Who in the world is this on the other end of my telephone?
This Rickey Smiley, Dr. King.
Oh, Rickey Smiley, how you doing this morning?
How you doing, Dr. King? How do I supposed to believe this, Dr. King?
Well, sitting here, I was trying to listen to the chicken and waffle mix. I didn't expect you to be on my phone line. But I got you on here right now. Could you play something for me? Could you play a little of that Genuine for me?
Oh, yeah, we can, but is Black Tony really dead, Dr. King?
I don't know no Black Tony to be dead. Wait a minute. Let me put you into somebody that would be able to take care of that. Let me put you in touch of our people of our upper room registration. Hold on a second, please. Hello? Hello?
Who is this?
Who the hell is this? Hello? Don't play with me on my damn phone.
Hello?
Yeah. Who is this?
Did Black Tony.
Black Tony? I don't know no damn Black Tony. Wait a minute, let me check my records. Ain't no blue Tony, black Tony, green Tony, turquoise Tony. Ain't no kind of damn Tony up here. What you talking about?
They told me to check in with Dr. Maria Angelou.
You need to check in with the speech department. Hold on just a second. Hello, upper room transitional. Maya speaking.
Miss Angelo, we just called it trying to get somebody to verify that Black Tony is really in heaven.
Ricky? Is that
yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's me, the Brat and Rocky.
And the Brat and Rocky.
Maria and Gary.
Goodness. And you're looking for Black Tony?
Yes, ma'am.
Black Tony, well, he was supposed to show up, but he didn't show up.
He went to the other room.
How you talking to people in heaven?
Hey, Michael Jackson over there in the corner, go grab him. He ain't gonna tell no lie. I don't know why he for lying, man.
Hold on a second. Let me meet Michael at this moment. Hello?
Hey, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, this Rickey Smiley. Hey, can you verify Rickey Smiley Morning Show?
Rickey Smiley. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you verify that Black Tony is in heaven with y'all?
Let me see. Black Tony. No, I don't have a Black Tony in the registration list. Maybe he went to the other place.
Black Tony?
Yeah.
You're not in heaven, man.
Oh. What that mean?
You ain't dead?
Either you ain't dead or you on your way to hell?
I try to get undead and come in there tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Good morning. One thing about it, let me tell y'all what I don't like. I don't like when a motherfucker takes my phone every morning. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. I don't want to hear good morning, beautiful. Don't text my phone good morning, beautiful, unless you're finna say good morning, beautiful, breakfast on me. Or good morning, beautiful, check your cash out. Or good morning, beautiful, you want to go have lunch today? Or good morning, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What you need. Don't just say good morning, beautiful. Tell me good morning, beautiful, and send me something, ho. Good morning, beautiful, with a burger. Good morning, beautiful, with a sausage and biscuit. Good morning, beautiful, with a bowl of cereal, ho, or something. Don't just say good morning, beautiful to me every day like you. Eventually, I'm going to get tired of hearing good morning, beautiful. Now, come on with it. Get some Fruity Pebbles or something. Damn.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, y'all. Insiders are claiming that Kris Jenner, the mother of Kim Kardashian, is tightening her belt, y'all. And they're saying her boy toy Corey Campbell is definitely feeling the pain. Now, according to Life and Style, they say Kris Jenner is in a budget crunch mode right now. And they say she put a pinch on her boyfriend Corey Campbell's money handouts, much to his dismay, they're saying. Now, they're saying she's freaking out about her bank balance, y'all, shrinking, and had to make some cuts somewhere. And they're saying, excuse me, certainly not her stash of expensive wine, they said, honey. Now, they say slashing Corey's allowance was the logical next step. Now, the insider claims, y'all, that Corey is only 43 years old, who began dating Kris. She's 68 years old back in 2014. And they say they've been on her payroll, honey. He's been on her payroll for 10 years, just 10 long years. Now, they say he was taking several $100,000 a month in salary and getting carte blanche on credit cards totaling $1 million or more. They say now it's come down to $10,000 a month, and he must ask permission, y'all, to use her beautiful credit cards and drive some of her fabulous cars. They say because cash advances and pay for his own transportation, he got to do it. And we're saying, y'all, that the insider also claim that it's pretty insulting for a guy who used to carry everything he wanted, y'all, from driving Kris luxury cars to buying gold chains and on a whim. But they say things are different now. And that's sad. I feel bad for this guy. You know what I mean? Because he's been like what they called him back in the day when a man was servicing for a woman, a stud. And now, honey, she's cutting his money. That's not a good look, I feel. You know, he should probably leave. I mean, Ricky, if a woman was paying your bills, giving you all this unlimited coins, and you being there for her, would you stay, or would you just say, you know what, I can't take it no more and I have to leave?
It would be up to her. If she want me to leave, I'll leave, you know.
But if your money getting cut, you gonna just stay and get a cut, or you gonna or just say, you know, I need to go somewhere?
I ain't been to fight over no money, because I can go get me a job and go get me a one-bedroom efficiency apartment or something and start over.
Yeah, I mean,
do that make sense?
I don't know, cause I mean, I don't know. Special K route to y'all men, would y'all do that? I mean, cause if your money getting cut, it's just like a job. If they're cutting your money in your job, you don't want to stay on your job. You want to leave. So I mean, your money getting cut for giving a service. That's the service you provide.
I almost feel like kind of like a tool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess the lifestyle is cool, but yeah.
How much money we talking about?
I'm about to move around a little bit, dog.
Yeah. I feel so bad for Corey, because he's been with this woman for 10 glorious years, and now they're cutting his salary back because, honey, she's worried about her money and stuff. I think, you know, maybe he should, I don't know.
Keep it moving. Re-up. Got to re-up. Keep it moving.
Yeah, got to keep it moving. All right, so we're just going to keep them lifted in prayer, and hopefully, you know, they get, you know, her money come back up. She put Kim to work. I'll put some of the other Kardashian girls back to some heavy work, put them back in rotation, and they can work a little bit more. All right, moving on, honey. A$AP Rocky, baby, he said he knew when he was younger that baby Rihanna was going to be the mama of his children. Now, they're saying Mr. Rocky opened up about his faded relationship with Rihanna in a new cover story for W Magazine, which features exclusive photography of Rihanna's beauty, y'all. Now, he shared, y'all, insight into his love life and experiences as a father of their two children, RZA 2 and Raya 1. Now, he said throughout the feature, they said the New York native showcased some incredibly stylish outfits, including a custom Loewe jumpsuit, along with pieces from Prada and Tiffany & Company. Now, they said Rocky is head over heels for Rihanna, and when asked how he realized the megastar would be the mother of his kids, he gushed, y'all, to W Magazine. He said, quote, I knew from when we were younger, we both did. And he said, he said, so it was only right when we got older, we just kind of reconnected, y'all. And some people saying Chris Brown didn't agree with that, but I mean, I don't know if that was true or not, but that's good. They look like they are really in love. And he's solid, she's solid. They really love each other.
And who is this again?
Together.
A$AP
Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, they are definitely a beautiful couple together. So, you know, you have to go through some things, y'all say, to get to some things. So she had to go through some things to get to this man, and
I mean, Peaches and Herb laid it out for us.
They sure
They laid
did.
it out for us. I was a fool to ever leave your side.
Yes.
The breakup we had has made me lonesome and sad. I realized that I love you because I want you bad. Hey.
Oh, that put chills.
Reunited.
And
Yes.
it feels so good.
Woo, 'cause we
Reunited because we understood.
What?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
now.
What's the next part?
There's one perfect thing.
And Sugar.
This one is it.
Woo,
We both
are
had sold it.
so
So
excited.
excited because we're
we
reunited. Hey.
Oh, that's so touching.
And Gary,
Makes me
she
wanna
before the cell phones came out, she said, "I wish I could climb
Oh,
right through the telephone line,
well, yes.
and give you what you want, so you will still be mine."
Yes.
Hey.
The color today, honey, is limousine leather. Yes, Lord. On the high end, you say limousine leather, and on the lawn, you say beautiful black. That's a beautiful song. Oh, my God, that song is so beautiful, honey.
Boy,
We need to play that today.
That thing touched my soul. Imagine the chick climbing through the telephone line and come out through your phone on your nightstand with some drawers on and a bra, Special K.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Special
Lord.
K,
That
she
works
would
for me.
climb through the telephone line and come out through your phone.
Yes.
And then they
Nice
stopped all that.
cotton
Then they
draws.
came out with these damn cell phones. Now they can't do it. You got to
climb
figure
through
out
it no more.
the only way a chick come to your cell phone, you have to have Verizon.
Cricket Wireless.
Oh,
A Mint Mobile.
yeah. My Lord.
A track phone. Straight burner. Your baby mama climbed through that track phone. Get that child support.
Yeah.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We happy to have Dr. MJ Collier this morning. Dr. Collier, always good to have you, and people are always looking forward to Wellness Wednesday. How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm feeling great, Rickey Smiley, and good morning to you. There's a lot going on. Gary with the team, Maria Moore, and the Brat. So, Rickey, thank you once again for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rickey, this is Mental Health Awareness Week, and we're speaking about mental health in young people and how the internet and social media are influencing and impacting mental health. We are well aware that the need for mental health services has increased dramatically over the past few years, particularly since the pandemic. A CDC study noted that 41% of people experience at least one mental health concern, such as anxiety, depression, or grief reaction. However, more and more teens are self-diagnosing and proclaiming disorders that may not be accurate. Often, young people turn to the internet and social media influencers who will explain their feelings and often, quote, diagnose them, unquote. It's critical, Rickey, and you know this, that the source of information that patients are receiving and believing about a perceived mental health disorder are from a trained professional, a licensed mental health professional. We are already aware of patients who are self-diagnosing. They go through things like WebMD for their physical health. But younger people, in particular this new generation, is turning to influencers on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram for diagnosis, direction, and advice. TikTok in particular, with 40% of users between the age of 16 and 24, has become a big platform for sharing public health information. Many young people are looking to unqualified voices on social media for their psychiatric and psychological aid. They're seeking solutions with online illustrations that adolescents, we know that they're taking the first step because they recognize they need help, but we just want to make sure that they're getting it from licensed professionals, and that can be very beneficial for psychotherapy and psychiatric assistance. Unqualified social media influencers and those that are posing as therapists often dispense information that is either hearsay or from their personal experience. Their hashtag could be their degree, not a degree. This allows for unchecked spread of information with no filter. And so people are being told that the diagnosis is inappropriate. People don't believe in their diagnosis. Don't take your medications, or your medications may cause side effects that are not there. Non-qualified influencers are not able to identify properly or diagnose or handle a patient's an emotional crisis. The terms depression, bipolar, anxiety, and OCD are often mentioned in social media, and we created a generation of self-diagnosing adolescents. So we want to make sure the young people are going to a licensed clinical therapist and getting good help when they need it. They recognize, once again, that they're looking for help on the internet. They obviously are in crisis or know that they have some mental health challenges or problems, but we want to make sure that they're seeking the right sources.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
What are the benefits of black seed oil, and how does black seed oil counteract with amlodipine?
Okay, there's no interaction with black seed oil and amlodipine, which is one of the number one most prescribed medications to control blood pressure, particularly in African Americans. It's called a calcium channel blocker, and it works by dilating your blood vessels and lowering your blood pressure. So no contraindication there. Black seed oil has many benefits. It's a natural anti-inflammatory in most disease states like hypertension or inflammation-based. So are high cholesterol, so are diabetes. It also offers other benefits in reference to joints discomfort. But we found that mental health-wise, a lot of people are complaining about, problems with short-term memory or decreased attention spans, etc. And so black seed oil have even been found to help with those situations. So it is a supplement that I recommend, and it is perfectly okay to take with amlodipine.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
My name is Bruce, and I'm trying to figure out, I've been fasting for about a week, and my cholesterol, I just had a checkup and my cholesterol went up. Is that normal?
Yes, because when you're fasting, your body is not getting any fuel. That fuel is stored in your liver as a component called glycogen that is converted by a process called glucose neogenesis, or the creation of glucose into sugar, so your body will have some fuel. It also will cause your liver to release cholesterol. So fasting is not a good thing. I do recommend intermittent fasting, which is eating every meal that you're going to have within an 8-hour period during the day. But just fasting and drinking some of these solutions with cayenne pepper and all of that and not eating any food can result in what you're describing. And what happens is those levels can shoot up and cause an acute event like a heart attack or a stroke. So you're a clear demonstration that fasting in that way can negatively impact your lab values. A lot of people, when they know they're going to the doctor, they try to clean themselves up, so to speak. So they starve themselves to get their cholesterol down and their blood sugar down, and inadvertently they can make those things go up as a reaction to not eating.
Oh, man, we got another call, Dave? No, all right, Joe, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hey, this is Mina Williams calling from Dallas, Texas. I want to know, Dr. Collier, like a woman in her mid-30s, what stimulates PCOS? Because I'm experiencing PCOS right now, and I need to know, what do I do to slow it down? Is there any over-the-counter medication, or is it just specifically related to diet?
Okay, PCOS, or polycystic ovary syndrome, is a condition that affects women. It causes weight gain, particularly in the abdomen. It causes hirsutism, so you start to get hair growing all over your body, particularly on your face. You'll get a mustache, sometimes even a beard, and that it negatively impacts your blood sugar levels as well. Amazingly enough, the number one treatment for that is a diabetes medication called metformin, which you can take regardless of whether you have diabetes or not. It will help control the PCOS symptoms, but also some of the GLP-1 injections like Ozempic and Mounjaro will have benefit from that as well. So they'll make you lose weight, but they'll also help control the PCOS. It's not diet-related substantively or significantly, so I don't want you to think it's something that you eat that's causing this. This is a hormonal imbalance that between your ovaries and your female hormones that causes that problem, and it's usually associated with cysts on the ovaries, which is why they call that. It can cause abnormal and irregular menstrual cycles as well and create problems getting pregnant. So you want to make sure that you're controlling that. A simple solution, a low dose of metformin on a daily basis will correct all of those things. Or if you need to lose weight, look at one of those GLP-1 inhibitors like Ozempic or Mounjaro.
All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at AskDrMJ. Ask Dr. MJ. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for videos on various healthcare topics. Go to my website, lipodrops.com, where you'll find information on supplements that you can keep you healthy and boost your immune system and help you lose weight. Tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, live presentation, Ask Dr. MJ, where you can ask your healthcare questions. Ask me anything. It's live and interactive where you can get your healthcare information. Go to lipodrops.com and the link will instantly definitely put you in the program, or ask Dr. MJ, ASKDRMJ on YouTube. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, Black Tony, or the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or crew and its production crew.
Hurricane Milton is set to land tonight in Florida, and a state of emergency has been declared. Joining us today to talk about the disaster relief is FEMA's Deputy Administrator Eric Hooks. Good morning, Mr. Hooks.
Good morning, Ricky and team. Glad to be with you this morning.
Yes, sir. We are happy to have you. I know it's a lot going on. We're going to get right to it. What does the recovery process look like, especially, with Hurricane Helene's aftermath and Hurricane Milton's on the way? That's a lot in one, at one time going on.
We are certainly operating in a complex environment as Hurricane Milton makes landfall later this evening or into the next morning. I first want to lift up the safety messaging and preparedness messaging that I heard earlier from the mayor and local public officials, because this is going to be a hard-hit and widespread event, affecting a lot of power outages, communication outages. But one of the things that I always do, other than counting our challenges, are count our assets. And President Biden granted a pre-landfall emergency declaration for Florida and the Seminole Tribe of Florida to help cover the cost of those life-saving, life-sustaining actions ahead of the storm. We have been embedded with the local and state officials in Florida with urban search and rescue teams, making sure that they have access to all that they may need, from high water vehicles to commodities, to support their on-the-ground effort. Pulling back a little bit further, we have continued to be decisively engaged in our response and recovery efforts throughout the entire Southeast Mid-Atlantic region, with over 7,400 federal workers coming in to work hand in hand with those National Guard troops, those firefighters, those search and rescue teams, and those local officials on the ground. And we will continue those efforts as we move both toward recovery in some states for Helene, but also fully execute on the mission that's required for Milton.
Well, Mr. Hooks, we really appreciate your time and coming on to speak about this. My heart really goes out to a lot of those families who had to make those last-minute preparations to evacuate, especially those families who really didn't have the means to do so. There's been a lot of talk about FEMA running out of funding, and for those who are concerned are going to need resources, what help is available?
Let me make this personally clear to the listeners, because there's a lot of misinformation out there and false and quite frankly, lies. FEMA has enough money to ensure that we effectively respond to those life-saving, life-sustaining issues that arise from the storm from Hurricane Helene, as well as to address the life-saving and recovery for Milton as well. We have seen year after year a rise of storms that cost the federal government and FEMA through our disaster relief fund over $1 billion for each storm. This storm is going to cost billions of dollars. So we have to always go back and work with Congress through the administration to get supplemental funding. But that is not an issue covering these two particular storms, but it is imperative that we continue to work with Congress through the administration to get additional supplemental funding to ensure that for the future storms that we're certainly going to encounter, and I don't even want to call it a hurricane season, because it seems like it's always occurring beyond the established time frame of ending November 30th. The storms don't keep a calendar, and so we need to ensure that we have enough funding to reach all communities that may be affected in a disaster.
So, Mr. Hooks, with today being like the last chance for people to get what they need from stores, what are some of the big things that, should be on everybody's list?
Heed the advice and the warnings given by your local officials. And I had the pleasure of hearing the great mayor talk earlier today. Those warnings can save your life. There's no amount of property worth saving that someone should sacrifice their life. Understand that whether it's a Category 5, which is tremendous amount of wind, that even after impacts onshore in the Sarasota, Tampa area, that beyond that, no matter what the category in, the water can kill. It only takes a few inches of water to sweep somebody off their feet, a few more inches to sweep a car off the road. And with the storm surge that we're going to see initially of 12 feet or more in the Sarasota, Tampa area, if you're in a one-story house, that certainly could cost you your life. And even if you're in a two-story house, it could cause irreparable damage, and we could lose lives. And we certainly don't want anyone to lose their life because they didn't heed the warnings of the local officials.
Mr. Hooks, how do you prioritize FEMA's response efforts during a major disaster like this?
Well, this entire region has been extremely practiced, unfortunately, through the years. So we have pre-planned for multiple events through exercises, through ongoing communications and partnership and collaboration with each one of the states and local authorities. We work exercises in advance of this. We mobilize teams from all across the country. So we have mobilization of teams that come, from the far west and from the northern part of the U.S. And we synchronize our support to the state and local officials based on the demand signals that we understand from the science and data from the storms that are impacting them, and based on the resources that a particular locality or state has available to respond to the storm. So we make sure that we identify gaps, we fill those gaps in a very coordinated way so that we can maximize our effort for response and recovery.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Y'all, please give it up for Deputy. Appreciate you joining us this morning, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all be safe out there. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. I am so excited to have gospel music industry Grammy Award-winning singer, writer, and TV host Kirk.
Singer.
Kirkland.
Singer. Say it again.
Sing. You can't sing.
Put emphasis on that, please.
You want to know? Hey, Kirk, don't come over here starting.
Why you always?
Every time we get together, we can't ever get along. Okay, let me go on.
Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me.
Singer, Kirk Franklin. Good morning, sir.
What's up, King? What's up, King? What's up, beautiful people,
everybody in Funky Town listening to us this morning. We absolutely, everybody in the DF Dub, Kirk, yes, man, we are so happy to have you. You are currently on the reunion tour along with Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, Yolanda Adams, the Clark sisters, and special guest. You just left Birmingham.
Just left Birmingham. It was incredible. We had an incredible night in Birmingham, and then we were in Atlanta Sunday night, and man, the city pulled up. It was incredible.
I heard it was crazy.
Man,
Kirk,
thank you.
Now I'm gonna have to address something. You did a James Brown move. You and Marvin Sapp on stage. That video went viral. And
go viral?
What?
Why would it go viral?
I mean, cause you was jamming. Y'all was getting down. I mean,
But I've been doing James Brown for a long time. I don't know.
Well, this particular video, it went viral. Y'all was in a zone. You and Marvin Sapp. Man, I'm so excited for you, man. So tell us about the tour, the new album, and everything.
Well, man, I'm just grateful to be here with y'all this morning. You know, I've watched y'all and just seen how you guys continue to just impact culture, and it's just, it's an honor for you guys to make time for me to come. Getting a chance to see Brat again. I met her in 1997 when I was 27 years old.
What?
And man, I met her at the Soul Train Award. She walked up to me, and I peed just a little bit on myself.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah. Just a little drip. It was just a quick. It was a quick little drip. I was so nervous. Yeah. Quick little drip. She didn't notice, because every young nigga had a crush on her. Cutest young rapper in the game.
She blushing.
And she was really nice. She told me she was raised in church. She knew a little bit of who I was.
Kirk, she played the drums at her church.
That's what she told me. I'm serious. I was 20. Okay, so I'm about 5 years older than you. I'm 54. What am I? 4. She's not gonna say nothing.
4.
Okay. Yeah. So
she was apostolic and sanctified.
Yeah. So that was super dope. And then I know Gary, from back in the day. So it's just really good to be here with y'all. And man, on this tour, I'm here with some of the greatest gospel artists on the planet, man. And I'm just here to serve them. I'm a major fan. Come on, man. The Fred Hammond. Yeah. Fred Hammond.
Commission.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come on, commission. And he sings the commission music every night. And man, it's like we in tears. And and of course the Yolanda Adams, Marvin Sapp never would have made it, and but the stars of the show, man, are the Clark sisters.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Beast. I mean, they're rock stars,
yes,
rock stars, and so man, we're having an incredible time, I mean, when gospel music can sell out State Farm, you know what I'm saying? It's like that reminds you of just of how dope God is.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And it's still dope.
Kirk, you featured on, I'm sorry, Ricky, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this feature on Glorilla's new album, everybody's like, what is going on? But I believe she was raised in church, too.
Yeah.
And that's coming out this Friday. What was it like working alongside her and getting to merge, like, with today's gospel music with trap music?
Yeah, well, you know, we don't get a chance to do music like we used to back in the day when everybody would get in the studio together and, you know what I'm saying, there'd be some sweat and, you know, and some you know,
hours.
some hours and hours and, you know, and you order food,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? You sit around chopping it up, you know, but we ran into each other back in 23 at the Grammy Awards. And, you know, she knew who I was and she knew my music and I got a chance to know what her full name was and where she came from. And,
hallelujah.
Yeah, you know, and so, you know, she wanted to collab and, you know, but we had to do everything remotely, you know, but, you know, it was a great moment and I think people are going to enjoy the song. It also features Kira Sheard and Chandler Moore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be super fun. I think people are going to really, really, really enjoy it.
Ricky, did you know that Glorilla's middle name is Hallelujah?
No.
Her name is Gloria Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. And well, you know, once you grow up in church, you just gonna have that inside
you.
Yeah. And it ain't going nowhere.
I just gotta throw this in there, man. As much music as you do, I just would hope that you do some kind of gospel comedy, something. You definitely have everything it takes to do comedy or a character. You should have a sitcom where you could do all of those characters, man. Because every time we see each other, we don't even speak. We just go into different characters, Brad. You ought to see us backstage and all the videos. I love your sense of humor, and I love your openness.
That's a compliment coming from you because you're a comedian, man.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. You got it. You can sure host a clean gospel show. You ought to do a Kirk Franklin present.
Sounds boring. Sounds very boring. It sounds boring. Yeah, clean.
What boring?
A clean Christian comedy show. That
well, it don't have to be Christian, but
not
you know,
clean, but no cussing.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I'm, you know, man, but like I said, that's a huge compliment coming from you, man. And you know, I'm just still thankful to get a chance to do whatever it is I can do, man, to just keep pushing, you know, just a conversation of faith and hope for, because, you know, so many people have been let down by faith. So many people are so discouraged by the system of the church. And I'm just really just trying to let people know, man, that just because they're bad police don't mean that you know, have to stop, you know, stopping at stoplights, you know,
right.
that the system can still work. We just got to get rid of some of those things that don't work. But you know, man, believing in God, going to church and having fellowship with people, that still can matter, you know, and you don't have to throw it all away just because some people make mistakes, you know.
Right.
Hey, we're going to play your music again. That's going to be the first song we're going to play in the morning. You know, we do a praise break on this show for 15 years every morning for all the early birds that want to wake up and get a good word from Bishop Joseph Walker and Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. And Dr. Davidson, anybody that, you know, we have different pastors jump on with us, man, and we would absolutely play this song, probably rerun some of this interview again tomorrow. I am
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man.
And let everybody know how they can find your music and how they can reach you on social media.
You know, man, you know, just come to the house. Y'all just come to the house. Everybody just pull up at the house. You can find me at the house. You can see me. You know, my phone number is, you know, no, but you can, you know, just on any platform, you know, I mean, you know, just Kirk Franklin put it in. And once again, I'm thankful for everybody coming out to the tour. Thank you. Listen to the music, listen to the new Apple Music, listening. I mean, just enjoying whatever it is I try to do to make the world a little bit brighter.
And your Sirius XM channel.
My Sirius XM channel.
My mama stay locked. We stay locked on that in the cars.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. No, man, thank y'all for everything. Thank you for the opportunity. And we'll be praying for Florida.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, man, we absolutely love you, and God bless you and your family, and thank you for everything that you have contributed to gospel music, man. Absolutely love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Kirk Franklin. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got the front page right here. This segment's being brought to you by
the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's gets you a McDouble or a McChicken, plus small fry and a drink and a 4-piece McNuggets. $5 gotta glow up. Prices and participation may vary for limited time only. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Hurricane Milton, we've been covering that throughout the show this morning. Now a Category 4 hurricane is taking aim at Florida's west coast. Landfall is expected late this evening as a Category 4 hurricane. Parts of Florida could see up to 10 to 15 feet of life-threatening storm surge from Hurricane Milton, according to the National Hurricane Center. Now, we'll continue to provide you with updates on social media at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You can also hear our full conversation with Tampa Mayor Jane Castor and FEMA Director Administrator Eric Hooks on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast. In other news, if you're hoping your company will pay for an anti-obesity medication like Wegovy, you may be in luck. CNN reports that a growing number of employers are considering covering the blockbuster weight loss drugs. According to several surveys, workers will learn whether they'll gain such coverage for the upcoming year during open enrollment, which launches later this month at many companies. Lastly, Gen Z employees are now sporting pajamas at the workplace. TikTok creator Rachel captioned a recent video, "Corporate girls wear pajamas to work," as she showed off her office outfit, which was silk pajama pants and all. Younger generations wearing pajama pants in the workplace and classroom is likely a result of the comfy chic fad that was spearheaded by celebrities this summer.
I think it started with COVID. People got used to wearing pajamas all day.
Yeah, but she's talking about going in the office.
Yeah, going in
I
the
see him
office,
in the mall.
and the minute somebody
Ricky,
have on something inappropriate or somebody say something, they run into HR. That's a bad idea.
They be in the mall wearing pajamas now.
That's
terrible.
terrible.
You ain't well, you ain't. That ain't nothing new. They've been doing that for about 7-8 years. Pajamas and bonnets. And
My
a
child
pillow.
won't be one of them. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's headlines. For updates and more news, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Roxy, what's going on in sports?
Them doggone bonnets, boy. I feel you right there, man. No.
You can catch me in mine anytime.
Brad,
Okay.
you wear your bonnet out in the mall? You in the mall with your bonnet?
I will wear my bonnet in wear.
Come on.
Oh, my
Ricky,
God.
Yes.
My
yes.
I saw men in a bonnet. Men wear them too.
Baby,
Men
we
wear
sell them
bonnets?
24/7.
Yeah.
All ladies, you want bonnets? Kaleidoscope got them. All colors.
Just don't wear them in the mall.
All colors to match all your outfits, ladies.
Hey, but you know what? We can low key and I say that because men be wearing wave caps.
And them do-rags still.
No, men wear bonnets. I saw a guy at the basketball playing
I saw a
basketball
guy.
with a bonnet on.
Wait a
I saw a
minute.
guy with a
For
bonnet
their
on the other
dreads.
day.
They wear them for their
their
dreads.
dreads.
It's silky
wait.
and it doesn't take your hair out. It's
So-
a healthy hair thing.
Yeah, so the what is the do rag is the male version of the bonnet. So hey,
So-
you almost can't say nothing.
Hey, Brad.
Hello.
Hey,
If you
Brad.
wearing a do-rag and a white beater in public, you just as guilty.
Okay.
That's just as bad.
Hey, Brad, can you please call my wife, Crystal, and tell her not to wear the bonnet while we handling business?
Crystal, hit me up. I'm going to send you a box of every color.
I'll be damned.
Hey,
Sitting up
man.
there making love to Aunt your mama.
Told on it. Hey, man, the WNBA Finals are set. New York Liberty will play the Minnesota Lynx. Yes, indeed. Let's get ready for that. Real quick, man, New York Jets has fired head coach Robert Saleh just 5 games into the season. Current record is 2-3. This was his 4th season. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich will take over as interim head coach. Jets owner Woody Johnson claims that he made this stunning decision on his own. I don't believe that. I do not agree with that. I know Aaron Rodgers. Well, I don't know. It's my opinion that Aaron Rodgers had a big influence on allowing this to
Yeah,
happen.
he didn't like him.
Yeah, you
Saw that from the sideline.
Yeah, a lot of tension on the sidelines. Him and coming off the field a lot, man. Him and them having them words with each other, man. So it is what it is, man. I understand the theory on why they did it because they want to see if they can resolve the season, salvage the season because it's still early. But I think they should have waited to the end of the season, reevaluate, then make a final decision. But that's just my 2 thoughts or 2 cents of my thoughts. There it is, man. Brat got the hot spot right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, the spot is hot with the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What? Oh, my God.
That
Lead
sounded good. The spot is hot with the hot spot.
You do the comedy and I'll do the raps.
Okay, I'm just sure. Well, damn.
I'll be the lyricist around here.
Right there.
Okay? I don't crack your jokes. You don't do no lyrics.
Oh, right.
I can't say the spot is hot with the hot spot.
No, don't keep saying it. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Diddy's latest accuser, who's suing him for allegedly raping her and recording it, tried to get her ex-boyfriend to corroborate her claim by paying him 7 figures. Thalia Graves is suing Diddy and the head of his security for allegedly raping her back in 2001, and in the suit she says she was dating one of Diddy's employees who was shown in the video of the alleged incident. However, TMZ has seen a November 2023 text exchange between Thalia and her ex-boyfriend, and in it, she reveals she's planning to sue Diddy, quote, because he's the one that has the money, unquote. It also appears she offers to give the boyfriend $3 million if he agrees to back her version of the alleged events. TMZ actually spoke to Thalia's ex, who confirmed the validity of the text messages and told us he interpreted it as being an attempted bribe. After receiving the text, he says he blocked her. He blocked her phone number. He also blocked her on all social media. And Thalia's attorney said it is very common that rich, powerful men and their supporters attempt to discredit, shame, and humiliate accusers who have the courage to come forward. The complaint speaks for itself. Our client is looking forward to her day in court. Yeah, until her ex showed the text messages where she want him to lie and gonna pay him $3 million.
Oh, God.
So I'm sure it's people that are not telling the truth, though some may be, but you know, I'm sure people coming for money too that probably was just at the party. They ain't got no money right now. They're just like, hey, they see it being a cash day. So this is just a real messy case, and we're going to keep everybody lifted in prayer, as Gary would say. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the Praise Mix Down with the White Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. What you had said, Ricky? The spot is hot.
Brat got the hot spot where it's hot. Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, Lord. It's the Rickey Smiley.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot, and it's hot.
No, the spot is hot
It's
in
the
the hot
Rickey
spot.
Smiley Morning Show.
The spot is hot in the hot spot.
It's the